to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cardinals will put it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end of the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The RPO, it's complete. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to the well. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. To the 10. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick completion on the out route. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pulls it in. It's Bitonio. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The inside handoff. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On the set. Moves.
The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
29 Philly. 2-9
Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense needed.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Can't get him to the ground. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the run, it's Lawrence. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brings into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
221 wing, 221 wing. Let's go. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Rides to back and leaves it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Rousseau. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rousseau. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He's going to let it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Turning it on. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
In the red area, it's Lawrence. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And that one will give them the lead.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Quickly complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play.
3 and 25.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that would be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense.
To the end zone and it's picked off. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cardinals! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, Dave. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Cavaliers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the handoff. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, running back on the move. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it himself. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.